Yep. There we go. That is a 256 drills on the bottom and 256 drills on the top, and it's carrying one of my personal inventory management systems on the inside, so it can easily get out the goodies. And all right, guys, Kreezxil here, and so you may or may not be aware, I destroyed my other chunk destroyer when I moved it on top of this mountain. And I think it was because those sails were pointing that way and got stuck in the dirt. So that caused the whole thing to destroy. So I have a new contraption that doesn't involve all those blocks. And I had the dickens of a time trying to get this thing to run. Even in creative, it wouldn't run until I selected all the air blocks. And the only reason I was trying to avoid selecting air blocks is because somebody said if you select air blocks, um, things will get stuck inside your contraption while it's moving up and down to the terrain. So I was going out of my way to make sure that the air blocks were not selected. But apparently, because the air blocks were not selected, it didn't recognize it as an entity that it could assemble. I also need to make sure that this is not. Need to make sure that is only connected over to there. Pretty sure that's how that goes. I know I'm making shit difficult on myself. Alright, that should do it. Alright, now disconnected pieces. Now I'm thinking I don't need no clutch or nothing up there because I should be able to control everything with my right hand. Yep. There we go. That is a 256 drills on the bottom and 256 drills on the top, and it's carrying one of my personal inventory management systems on the inside, so it can easily get out the goodies. And then we can also easily empty out the garbage once it comes back up. And I've done this contraption in such a way so that when I actually pick it up with the mine cart, when I place it down somewhere else, that'll actually be high off the ground. So as long as I face it off so that the contraption itself is not inside of a side of a mountain, it will be good. I just force loaded these chunks over here. So we should be good to go while that's drilling. And so I need to build another tree farm because we're not having enough wood. So that is definitely an issue going on there. But I did find a really easy way to get enough wood, and you just make you a little farm where all the trees are kind of like on top like that, you see? And you just have one tree that's down below, and then this will get all of them. And then annoying sound is the planting mod, which doesn't have permission apparently to plant. So that's what this is good for. What sound is that? Pretty sure it's the saplings trying to plant, but they were refusing to plant. Yeah, it's all stupid saplings. I guess I'll take that mod out because it's not working right. You see, I got a bunch of logs that way that I can work with. Something that can be done in the early game and it doesn't cause much hunger. So, knowing that going forward, I'm probably going to do some more epic stuff with the create mod. Just so we can think. Let's get our saplings back out. And then we'll plant them down. So that's the low one. And as you know, create requires all the other stuff to be higher up. And obviously, this is a great way to get apples. And if you can't wait, you can definitely be automatically mulching this stuff too. Let's go look. I like to always look at it. You're getting some look, that thing is out of here. Is it done already? Oh no, the rope is still moving. Yeah. See, with that wide of a girth, we're really picking up some shit. Now I'm thinking also that I probably should just go ahead and make an elevator in one of these shafts that I've made, because it might actually be easier to go down to the bedrock level and do standard um, contract spot mining and or contraption mining. So once again, let's go marvel at all of the things that we're creating. So we got lots of lava. We got a surplus of lava, so we definitely probably should make an infinite lava pit somewhere. I mean, that thing over there might be a good spot for infinite lava. Or here. I'll have to make a driller that goes down and it has, what if I did, 4 by 4? Calc, 4 by 4 times 4. 16 times 92, because I think we're at Y92. It is going to take a whole chunk, isn't it? Oh, I know. It doesn't care that I left that preposition out. Oh, doesn't know what I said. And create mod for 121.1. What are the requirements to make an infinite lava pool? Huh. But it's wrong because Chosen Architect and them were kept saying it's 10,000 or 15,000. Anyways, I got an inefficient smelter running here that requires me to set filters on everything. I wish I could just check to see if it's smelted or not. This will have to be improved. I do have a depot over there for when I don't want it moving around. We got lots of things going on here. This is set up in such a way that it actually automatically starts itself because the water pool is run by something separate. Oh, that is chock full of it's throwing flint at me. And nuggets? Did it throw nuggets at me? Oh, there is way too much flint in the system. I should put 2 chutes on that. Yeah, that's where you belong. So if I shift it on there. Yeah. Okay, good. I can set that there. Oh, I need to adjust it with the wrench, right? I wanted to set it to a stack. Alright, and we'll put the cauldron here. I'm gonna put some lava in it. Then we'll turn the filter around. And we'll come sleep in one of our other mini beds. That restores that system back to sanity levels. Look at all andesite alloy. So we're definitely gonna have to start working on a thing that shuts it off when things get to a certain point, because clearly things are at a certain point. I gotta research that infinite lava pool thing. I know it's a thing. Just because AI can't find it, don't mean shit. And because those guys that are masters of crate wouldn't be talking about it. Okay, this high speed thing has reached the bottom. It actually has speed. Alright, so I should be able to over here stop it and make this go the other direction, and that pulls it up. There's going to be all kinds of goodies in that mess. Look how fast it's coming up. Oh yeah, there's some decent movement there. Yep, only needed to select the air blocks. I wonder if we captured anything in the air blocks. No, looks good. What do we have? We have gold and diamonds and redstone and iron and coal. I don't need to go spelunking. And we have room to do it again. Copper. And these are things I would want to save. I think these banners stop those guys from showing up. Get any andesite in it? Oh, there is andesite. This is so big I could probably carry a base in there and process those materials. I wonder if you can process them while it's moving. That'd be worth checking out. And I guess we'll get one of those cooked up. That way I can set a filter in here. Not wasting anything. And there's supposed to be a way we can make a gold farm too. So there's gold. There's nuggets, which we can get from here, right? Gold nuggets from Akram or washing. Yeah, there we go. Red sand. So you can wash red sand. So you can make red sand by crushing granite or milling terracotta. Yeah, see, I saw that. Somebody was doing the showing how to do that. Now, can we make the granite? Okay, we can make granite in almost the same way as we make andesite, but it still requires red sand. So we can skip the granite and just go straight to red sand. So red sand, which we can get from milling terracotta, which we can get from baking clay, which means you can do it in there. And then we can get the clay by combining the clay balls together. And we can get the clay balls by, I mean, we're making endless gravel, so we can get sand, flint, and clay that way. That's a 5% chance. So washing. So we can wash sand and get 25% on the clay. Or we could wash crushed rock copper and get a 50% clay. So technically that would be better. And then sand is made by crushing and or milling. Okay, crushing, big giant crushing wheels, gravel, and we already know how to make gravel because we're already making gravel. Now let's go back here. I don't think there's any other way to make that. So there's Viridium. Yeah. So we can also make a gold farm. I need another funnel. I have some zinc. So we're not going to get that other funnel unless we cook off this zinc. It's amazing that the chunk to destroy only got that much on the zinc. Let's make sure there's no other way to make zinc. What about crushed raw zinc? Acerine. So I gotta be on the lookout for acerine. So what? Super crushing raw zinc just makes crushed raw zinc? Shouldn't it say 2? So the crushing just gets me experience. I probably should replace these with funnels on this side too. That way it pulls out a whole stack. But we've clearly got resources. That's it. Caught you up. Oh, and all the schematics for the major contraptions are in the mod pack.